Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is taken in, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey. Four down. Slam. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now let's go. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Lucky 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Look at it.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. Hurry, hurry. Blue, blue.
First carry down for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Trubisky now down around his goal line. And that's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He hits White, complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Oh, my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Trubisky to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Leopard!
Here's a first down with Collins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson now to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, gotta go. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kenneth Dixon, the running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dixon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 58, right over there, right over there. Here. Over, 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 over. Big stop, big stop.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Lock in. Red, up. Up. 180. Red, up. Here we go. Hey.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Lock in.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, 36 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The return man, Chris Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Jackson off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Set! 319! 319! Over! Leopard! Gun!
And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
That was a really nice double move route, a curl and go. And what he does is he makes sure he runs the route, turning back towards the quarterback so he can kind of see his numbers, but his feet never stop operating. And all you're trying to do is get the defender to bite a little bit, and you take off and run past him, often aided by a pump fake by the quarterback, and they caught him big on that play.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown, Ravens. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gotta go. Lock in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Lock in.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Lock in.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there from 10 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. BmorE now on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Boom.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal from the 1.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They come out here in the eye. On third and goal, Collins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
18. Lock in. Hands up.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
He's back to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Flush to his right. He completes it right side to White. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being